All right, here we go. We're going to find a nice parallel posture with our feet. We're going to zip up our abdominals. We're going to lengthen our tailbone. We're going to roll the shoulders up, back, and down. We're going to walk out into that V position, turn out. Try and create that turnout from your hips. Zip up your abs again. And as you do so, give me a little tuck of the booty. And then bend your knees and come down. Tuck the booty under even more and straighten up. Sit down, tuck, lift. Sit, tuck, lift. Sit, tuck, lift. Sit, tuck, lift. Option at any point to rise up on your toes, get a little extra calf work. Option to add your arms. Again, making sure you add that tuck before you come up. So you squeeze that booty. Squeeze that booty. Four more. Last few. Last one. Tap. Roll the shoulders. Step touch. Elbows. Good. Big arms. Both arms. Big circles. Leave those arms in front. Step touch. We're just going to work that posture a little bit. So leading with the elbows, thumbs up, squeeze, squeeze. Four more. Good. Step out with your right foot, point your left toes. Bend your right knee, lift your left leg off the ground, slide it behind you in a curtsy, and then come up. Curtsy, and come up. One more time, and now we'll double time that so it looks like this. Make sure you're bending that right knee as you step back with the left. Last two, last one, step it over, other side, add strong in. Slow motion to start with in your curtsy. Good, and then we're picking up that pace, double time it. Add your arms when you're ready. All your weight stays on that left leg, right toe is tap behind you. Good. Tap it out. Roll those shoulders. Back to that posture, squeeze back, toes in front. Knees up, squeeze back. And then a little bit of a lat pull. So we're still squeezing the shoulder blades, and at the same time you're pulling down. Start to make a little happy joy rainbow. And then that knee comes across. Really bring the knee across. Try and keep your ribs somewhat facing forward. We're going to two on your left, right here, two. Two on the right. Two. Two. Now four. Four. Four again. Four again. Four. 8. Other side, 8. 4. And 4. And 2. And alternate. Good, hands on your hips. Turn it into a hamstring curl. Palms face me, arms by your sides. Bend your elbows a little bit, but don't let the shoulders creep up. Press, press. Hamstring curl, tricep extension. Now, as I said, since you're not using weights today, you're going to use your muscles. So I want you to extend those arms back, hold them, make a fist, and squeeze as hard as you can. Feel your triceps engaged, shoulders out of your ears. Now wipe the floor with your foot. Bigger hamstring curl. Are your triceps engaged? Are your hands working? Shake those arms out, step touch. Woo! Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Bring your hands behind you. And just open your chest. Nice little stretch here. You're going to go into a little extension with your upper back. Very nice. Shake it out. All right. Chair, please. We do have a chair, but nothing else. Hopefully you guys have that, or a table or something. All right. Hands on each side of that chair. Shift your weight so that you're in a beautiful plank position directly over your chair. Elbows come back as you go into a push-up here. Just 4 more. Pull those abs in. Press it back. Bend your knees. Let your front arms angle. Let it go in a circle and then the other way. And then the other hand. Good. In both knees. Extend your spine. Roll yourself up. All right. We're not done. We'll be back to those in just a second. Sorry. I just need to turn that down a little bit. All right. So have your chair handy. You may or may not want to use this for balance. It probably depends on whether you're going to go up on your calf or not. My left leg is in turnout. My right foot, where the chair is, we're at basically, oops, sorry. You turn around. Right leg behind, left leg in front. So this is position 5 if you took ballet. Bend your right knee. Slide your left toes forward, and then I want you to lift them off the ground. Stand up. Bring that leg all the way behind you. Sit in your curtsy. No real weight on those back toes. Come back up, around, and bring it down. So that was slow motion. We'll pick it up in just a second. Bend, lift it, bring it around, dip it, stand up, lift it up, bring it around, up. Don't forget to lift it up before you bring it around. This should be pretty miserable, pretty quickly on both your right leg, but that left leg, because it's coming up as best you can to hip height, right? Now, you have that chair there. If you want to rise up on your toes of that right leg, you can add that in to get some calf work. Woo, I hope you guys are feeling this as I am. 5th position, not position 5, by the way. Keep it going. Beautiful. Woo! Hope you feel that. I know we have another leg, and we have another set of those beautiful push-ups. Here we go. Hands on the edges of the chair. Walk those feet back. Hinge it forward till you're in a beautiful, nice plank. Bend and straighten. Head in line with your spine, elbows backwards. Just two more. Bring it up, shift it back. Bend those knees, both hands dangle, bend your knees, lift yourself up. Chair to the other side. All right. Left leg is in turnout, right leg is ahead. Hip position. We slide it forward, lift it up, try and get the hip height, bring it around, slide it behind you, bend into your curtsy. Lift it up again, up, around, down, up, around, down, up, around, and down. Nice. And again, if you want to add lifting up on those toes, every time you lift that leg, you are welcome to do so. Whew. Just two more here. Last one. Beautiful. You know it's coming again. Here we go. What? Yep. Back into that plank position. Shift those hips forward. Pull those abs in. Shoulders out of your ears. Head in line with your spine. Elbows bend backwards as you bend and straighten. Just one more. Woo, hinge it back. Bend those knees, hands on your thighs, lift it up. Chair to the other side. All right. Right knee bends. Left leg comes into a hamstring curl. Make sure the knee is not in front of you. So push it back, but don't sit your booty back. Abs drawn in, spine long, legs straight to the side. And you can probably do this without the chair, but if you have that chair there, just like fingers. Working this outer hip, working the balance and stability of your right leg. Good. Couple more. All right, stay down, lift that leg up, flex that heel, squeeze it as close to your booty as you can, squeeze, squeeze, hamstring curl. It's out to the side though, but try not to tip over. Four, three, two, turn that knee out, create that diamond shape. Same thing, you lift. Two more. Leave that leg up there. Hamstring in. Heel to hip. Four, three, two, and one. Not quite done. Knees together. Sit into it. Hamstring curl. So it looks like this from the side. Booty is not sticking out, but knees stay together. And that's going to start to get that medial hamstring. Long ropey muscle. One more. And one. Step forward with that left leg, toes on the ground. Bend your right knee, sit your booty back. Roll up with those toes and then land back down and bring them up. Bring that leg out to the side. Turn out position, hinge again, and roll those toes up. and back down. Let's see if Flo can remember all that on the other side. All right. Left knee bends. Right knee curls up behind you, but make sure that knee's not in front. Abs drawn in. And then we're just flaring up to the side. So pure old Jane Fonda fire hydrant, right? Knee and heel come up at the same time. You're trying not to turn in or out. If you don't need that chair, that's fine. Try not to tip over to your left. Nice and tall. You guys look great. Two more here. Leave it up, hamstring, curl. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then we go into that diamond shape. Right ankle behind that left leg. Left knee is bent. And we're going to lift up and out behind us. Flex to that right heel. Last 2. The last one, leave it up, hamstring curl. Beautiful. Knees together, bend them both. Flex that right heel, booty. Hamstring curl. So you see that? 4, 2, and 1. Woo! Right leg in front, bend that left knee. Sit that booty back. Roll those toes up, and then press them down. And then come back up again. Leg out to the side. Hinge. Roll it up, and roll it down. Woo! Beautiful. Bring it on up. All right, a little bit more hamstring. So chairs back over. Right hand lightly on that. Right leg is going to stay fairly straight. This is our dunking bird. We do this quite a bit. I know you guys are super excited. Wait, sorry. Silly me. These were supposed to be interluded with tricep dips. I bet you guys are sorry to hear I missed a couple of them. Sit at the front of your chair, hands to your side. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Try not to let them roll forward. Walk your feet out. Lift your hips off the chair, but not like that, right? So that your tailbone, every time you come up and down, is grazing that chair seat. For more challenge, your feet go a little farther out. All right, and now we come up to the next chair, and now we get to do that hamstring. So right hand on the chair, right leg is fairly straight, left leg is behind us, and we start with that simple straight move. So we get to a point where the spine is parallel with the ground, head, shoulders, booty, and leg are in line. If you want a little more challenge, bring that arm out into stick-up position. Keep the arm above the eye level. If you want the most challenge, that arm goes by your ear, but you never let it drop in front of you. And that lever should create a little more tension on your right hamstring. If you need to have a gentle bend in that right leg, that's absolutely fine. You should feel it where your hamstring attaches basically kind of up under the glute. And hopefully you're feeling this by now. 2 more. Good. Stay here. Pitch forward, right leg, bend and straighten. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Stick that booty out. Oh, relax down. Camera up in the air. And then roll it under. Press that knee open. And then extend that booty out again. With that booty out, cross that right foot in front of the left. And lean to the right. And then over to the left, please. Take that right leg behind you. Lean left. And then right. Move your chair. But Flo, remember, we're doing dips again. Here we go. Sitting up at the edge of your chair, shoulders up, back and down, hands by your sides. Walk those feet a little bit forward, slide those hips, and then we go up and down. You create this movement by bending and straightening the arms. Make sure you're not doing some weird stuff with your hips. Don't worry, we'll get to those. Bring that up, shake it out for just a second. Not quite done with triceps, so we'll stretch them later. Okay, here we go. Once again, chair to your left leg mostly straight, gentle bend if you want. Hand on your hip, dunking bird. So you get to a place where your head, your shoulders, your hips, and your leg are in a nice flat, parallel to the ground position. For more, arm out and stick up. For more, arm goes overhead, but you keep it out of your peripheral vision, please. Almost there. Last one, stay over, hand on your hip, left leg bend and straighten. So this is about the left leg bending and straightening, not so much the right leg going up and down. Two more. Oh, bring that up. Left leg crosses over the right, flex through that heel. Sit your booty back behind you, tailbone up. Good, round it under. Tailbone up, press that knee open. Cross that leg in front. You're going to the right, and then to the left. And then that leg comes behind you. And again, you're going to go to the left, and then the right. And yes. What? Yep. Extra challenge if you want this time. Straighten your legs. Flex your toes back towards your face. Make sure your chair is even. Shoulders up out of your ears. As you're ready, slide it forward and go up and down. Again, keep your hips back, not lifted. And bring it up. Woo, shake it out. We're going to start with the wrist. So left hand faces down. Press that backwards. Drop your shoulder out of your ear. Lift that left hand up and pull it back. Give me some circles through that wrist. Take it back one more time and then follow through, shoot a basketball. And then take that same arm down the same side. So left to left. And you can let those ribs pop up and move that to the center of your spine and then to the right side. And shake it out. Right arm in front. Pull back on that wrist as your fingers face down. And lift it up the other way, please. Let's go one more, each direction. And then shoot that hoop and follow through. Reverse it and bring that arm down your right side, tapping your right shoulder, and then to center, and then to the opposite side. Woo. Couple shoulder rolls for me here. Good. And then we'll come to that standing position. We're going to work our calves just a little bit, just straight back work. So weight on your right leg, left toes are going to point. Pull your abs in. Let's bring that left arm above your head. Roll up on your right toes and bring your left leg off the ground. Point it, flex it, come down. Lift, point, flex down, lift, point, flex down. It really has nothing to do with this left leg, but I'm just distracting you from your right calf. Arm can be above you, can be out to your side. If you have good balance, you're certainly welcome to try without the chair. You can add port de bras arms if you want. And eventually, that right calf should feel something going on. Eventually is getting soon for me. And I've noticed my hips starting to lean over, so I'm going to have to get really conscientious of lifting up. We're just going to do 2 more at this pace. And then we're going to come up, and we're going to stay up, and we're going to lift. It's a tiny lift. 3, 2, and 1. Step it forward with that left leg. Look at your right toes. Make sure they're straight behind you. Lean forward on that left leg. Bend that back knee, get a deeper stretch into your soleus. Roll up on your toes. Turn your right toes out. Don't let your hip turn out, so bring it with you, and then lunge forward. Roll back, oh, sorry. Bend that right knee while you're back there. Roll up on those toes. Turn pigeon toe. Press that heel down, lunge. Bend that knee a little bit, stay where you are. Good, bring that up. All right, other side. Weight is on your left leg, right toes off to the side, abs drawn in, arms up, we lift up, we point, we flex, we come down. Lift, point, flex, come down. Lift, point, flex, come down. Adding on movement if you want, don't have to. But might as well, because we're not getting a ton of shoulder work today, other than the stability from our tricep hips and our push ups. Good, a few more here. Last 2. Last 1, stay up, and we pulse. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Step forward with that right foot. Make sure your left toes are pointed straight ahead. Bend your right knee, lunge into it. Feel that beautiful stretch on your Achilles of your left leg. Bend the knee to take it deeper into your soleus. Roll up. Turn your left toes out. Don't let your hip go with it, so push that hip forward. Lunge. Bend that knee, take it deeper. And then most delicious, go pigeon-toed in that right knee. Straighten that left leg, press the heel down, and then bend that knee, but try not to push your booty back, as I did. Oops. Good, roll it up. Whee, babe. All right, beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna head down with our chairs with us, of course. I don't think we need this. We'll have quiet music. Okay. So, letting those calves rest in the chair for just a moment. Just let your spine settle. Give me a little tuck of your tailbone and a little tip, right? So just a little tuck and tip. Good, 2 more. And then find what is halfway between your tuck and your tip. right? So a little tuck, but mostly it comes from pulling your ribs down. So notice if your ribs have popped up, go ahead and pull those suckers down. Hands by your sides. Walk your heels back at this point and let them sit in the middle of the chair, depending, if your chair has a sag in the middle, they'll slide there, and lift your hips up. Bring your knees together. Feel some hamstring, especially again, those medial hamstrings, feel some glutes. And then let's hover our hands a couple inches off the ground, but press the shoulders down and lift the hips an inch. Relax both of those. Press the shoulders open to lift the hips and relax. Press to lift, press to lift. Just two more. Good, leave it up there. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, bring that down. Bring one leg in each hand. Maybe take a little rock. And when you rock to one side, pull that knee closer. When you rock to the other side, pull that knee closer. So kind of like a baby, happy baby. A miniature happy baby. All right. We're going to slide the left heel back into that chair. Right toes are just going to be on the edge for now. Press your shoulder blades down, but pull your ribs in. Hips in neutral, and we're going to lift up. Good. And then we're going to extend those right toes straight up in the air and really feel what's going on in that left side. Let's try and go 1 inch higher, 1 inch higher, 1 inch higher. And relax. Ooh. Yep, other one. Right foot to the center of the chair, left toes on the edge, shoulders back and down, lift it up, square your hips as much as you can, left leg up, and here we go, lift. And relax. All right. Leave your left foot in the chair for now. Bring your right knee in and up and over to your right armpit. Let it slide a little open. Flex through that heel. Extend it to the side. And then bring it back in. Bring that left knee in, up over to your armpit. And then flex through the heel. And then extend. And then back to center. Okay. Fun little challenge here. We're just going to go for it. Aaron and whoever else was with me yesterday, this will look a little familiar. So you're going to turn and face me. You're leaving your top foot in the chair. And then if you're just on a sticky mat, you may want to fold it a couple times because your elbow is going to be on that, and you can probably already tell that there's going to be a decent amount of weight on it. Okay. All right. For now, before we even do anything, let's get some good alignment here. So my hips are way back. So what I'm going to do is take my bottom foot, lean it back. I'm going to rotate so my hips are a little more stacked. My top knee can still be bent. Then this shoulder is jammed up in my ear, so I need to push it back, lift up out of it, engage those lats. Then I'm going to use this top hand to help me lift up. And then I'm going to straighten out my top leg. I'm going to try and bring my bottom leg below it. Now here's your challenge. I want you to take that bottom knee and lift it in front of you and just hold it there, up in the air. Adding on if you want, you can lower the knee and the hip, lift them both. Knee and hip, lift them up. Now you can adjust depending on the comfort of your chair, of course, right? I had mine in a slightly weird spot. And if that's not working, that bottom foot can be down. Or maybe you could tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. And let's come down. So that should have given you a lot of love, especially in your obliques, and hopefully not too much discomfort in your shoulders. We're going to the other side. All right, so top foot is going to be in that chair. You probably learned now where it needs to be. Roll up that mat for a little extra comfort on that bottom elbow. And then hips go forward and rotate them. Straighten out that bottom leg a little bit to help you. And then lift yourself up. Arm up. Up, shoulder out of your ear. And see if you can lift that bottom knee and hang out there, or lower the knee and lower the hip. Or if none of that's working, bring that foot back down. Or tap it up and down. One side might be easier than the other. It's usually my easier side. I think I was closer in the chair. Yeah, for sure. Good. And let's come down. Woo! Hopefully that was a good one for you. Okay. Let's go ahead and move that chair out of your way, please. All right. Lying down, knees into your chest for just a moment. Give them a little rock side to side. Good. Roll the shoulders out of your ears. Lift your legs into a beautiful tabletop. So knees are right over your hips, shins are parallel to the ground, ribs are pulled down. Inhale, pivot your knees open in that froggy position. Exhale, float the head, neck, and shoulders off the ground. On the inhale, point and straighten your legs. Exhale, flex through the heels, bring your arms up over your head. Inhale, point, lift, reach all the way up or not, and then exhale down. Inhale, pivot open. Exhale, lift the head. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, flex the heels. Option, just lift a little higher, that's all. Exhale, down. Inhale, knees open. Exhale, float off the ground. Inhale, point the toes. Exhale, arms overhead, feet flex. If you want, all the way up or not, and bring it down. And open, and lift, and point. Flex and reach. Inhale, point, lift only to what you want. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, knees open. Exhale to lift. Inhale to point the toes. Exhale to flex the heels. Inhale, point, lift, reach. And exhale, bring it down. Again, inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, lift. Meet me here. Bend your knees. Shoulders out of your ears. Just hold on to your hamstrings. Good. Toes are off the ground. Extend that right leg. Good. Extend that left leg. Nice. Let go with your right arm. Lift it over your head. Bring it down. Left arm up over your head. Good. Holding onto your legs, lift them both. Good. Not holding onto your legs, lift both arms. Good. Now see if you can let go of your legs and lift them and bend them. Arms up. Legs, arms, both. Legs, arms, and bend. Legs, arms, and bend. It's the same thing we just did the last step of. So you're welcome to come down here if that was too much on your back. Or you can try it from that balance, lift and tap, lift and tap, and relax. Soles of the feet together, shoulders out of your ears. Walk your glutes out from under you for me, please. So you're sitting up nice and tall. Then you're just going to bend your elbows out to the sides to hinge forward, flat back. Try not to drop them around. Press yourself tall and then hinge. And then again, press those knees open. Good. Sit up. Bring your hands through that diamond and around your ankles. And we're back in a balanced position. Now we're going to try and take this really slowly. I know that at some point you may lose it and momentum might take over. I want you to think about your tailbone and tuck it under. And then I want you to pull those low belly muscles. If you've had children, think Kegels, those muscles, pelvic floor muscles. And then start to pull your sacrum down towards the ground and then your low back. And then most of us are gonna end up, you know, without momentum, that's okay. Oops, try not to roll over. All right, now coming up is not gonna be, if we can do it in slow motion, that's amazing, but we're gonna have to give ourselves a little bit of a rocking start, and then come up, pause for a second, try to articulate down and back up. Now, what I want you to start to notice, I have one side that always wants to lead the way. So I'm gonna make my range of motion small enough that I'm not rolling over to one side as if I have scoliosis to one side. So I'm gonna try to create some symmetry there. But you should really feel your abs, by the way. So this is not a momentum exercise. If this is bugging you, this position, you can certainly bring your knees together and grab the ankles in more of a rolling like a ball. And then you can see if your knees do this, that gives you some information also. And then next time you're down, stay down. Stretch out that left leg. Bring that right knee into your chest. And let's walk our hands around behind our hamstring, please. Give that a nice big hug in. And then I want you to use that leg to roll yourself up and roll yourself back down. Roll yourself up and roll yourself back down. This time I want you to roll yourself up, extend that leg, lift it up, shoulders out of your ears, let go, and then roll back down. Switch out your legs, please. Right leg on the ground, left knee in, give it a nice little stretch, and then as you're ready, you're going to use it to roll yourself up, sit tall, articulate down. So another opportunity to just kind of notice if one side, wiggle waggles a little bit. Mine does. That sounds wrong. Next time you're up, extend it, bring it down, and then one leg in each hand, and we're going to take that rock side to side. We're going to bend that left knee and put it on the, right knee and put it on the ground. And we're going to hug that left knee in way up and over to that left armpit. How close can you get? Can you even hold your elbows? And then let the right knee drop to the right and start to extend that left foot, but keep the rib and thigh attached. And then let it move away a little bit, straighten out that leg. Give me a circle in one direction and then the other. Flex and point. Flex, point, flex. Can you grab your toe with your opposite hand, big toe, and pull it back? And then we're going to straighten everything out. And if you can no longer hold on to that toe as we came back to the midline and straighten out the right leg, then go to your calf. And we're going to point and flex and point and flex. Then we're going to bend that knee, bring it across towards your right shoulder, but try and keep your left hip down for a moment. Good. Cross the ankle over the thigh. Thread your needle stretch. Hug it in. Use your left elbow to push that left knee open. Take a little rock side to side. And then right foot on the ground. Cross your left knee all the way over. Knees drop right, please. You can look over your left shoulder if that's good for you. Uncross. Straighten your legs out. Just see if maybe that left side feels a little flatter, and we'll bend both knees again. Right knee in and way up into your right shoulder, way over. Grab your elbows if you can. Flex your heel towards the sky. Straighten it out. Hold on to the calf for a moment. Point, flex, circle, and circle. And then see if you can grab that toe with your left hand, big toe. And then bring everything back to center, straighten out your right leg. If you can no longer hold on to that right toe, then hold your calf and point and flex. Bend the knee, bring it towards your left shoulder, Keep the right hip down. And then cross the ankle over the thigh, please. And thread your needle. Use your right elbow against that right thigh, press it open, deeper stretch. And then left foot on the ground, right knee all the way over, and nice twist. Ooh. Well, first my back popped twice and then the ice dropped, so I don't know if you guys heard any of that. It was really loud over here. Okay, straighten out your legs, come on back through center. Arms up over your head, big deep breath in. Bend those knees, grab hold of ankles or go wide. You choose, bring your forehead in, see if you can rock and roll a couple times so you come up, flip it over into a down dog position for me, please. Let's come way up on those toes and then press the right heel down. And then take that left leg and lift it up as high as you can as you press back towards that right heel. And then bring that down, left heel down, right leg up, 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 press back. And then as you come down, you're gonna go into a wider stance, wider than your mat. Walk back, hang upside down, shake yes, and hop, nod, no. Bend your hands, bend your knees, hands on your thighs. All right, it's October, so if you want to unmute yourselves to make the scared Halloween cat sound, you are welcome to. Shoulders out of your ears. All right, Halloween cat. Meow, meow. And cow. And cat. Meow. And cow. And one more time. And cow. From that cow, lift your chest. Let's curtsy and curtsy. Thank yourselves for doing great work. And stick around if you have a moment.